start with your B major scale with your right hand. So actually, before you start playing, let's block it. Remember how to block it? Remember, so you start with a thumb, and you block 2 and 3. Yeah, and then a thumb. So remember, you reach under for B major, reach under. And then your 3 hands. So that's how you block it. So now can you play each note individually? And what am I going to say about your fingers? What do we always say about your fingers?
Keep them
solid fingers, right? So you don't want them all wiggly like this. You want them really strong and solid. Try again. There you go. Good job. All right, now your left hand. Do you remember what finger it starts on? Can you block it with your left hand? So that F sharp is yep, 4. So thumb under on that E. Try again, just for left hand. Okay. So let's assign that again for this week. Say B major, scale and block every day before you play. And what should we say about your fingers?
Make them solid.
Let's make them solid. Solid fingers. Okay, and let's do some of your 5-finger patterns. So let's do E major first, both hands. So what are you thinking about before you play? So you can kind of feel the notes. And minor. Solid fingers. This one too. Very nice. And let's do A major. A minor. Good job. So you still working on those at home every day? That's good. 5-finger pattern. Say all the keys still. let's do your 5-note sonatina. And can you get that out for me?
Oh,
I think is it this one? No.
this one.
There it is. There. Okay, and you know this by memory, right? So I'll take this. And since this is your recital piece, you'll play this, and then you'll do a sitting bow, because right after that you're going to play your duet, right? So sitting bow, you can sit there, your hands in your lap, and just nod to the hands. So let's play the last line, and then we'll do your sitting bow right now. Okay? Your last line here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just play from here, maybe?
Yeah.
And then Mason will come up and you'll play your duet. So that'll be great. Yeah, I thought this sounded really good. You're definitely working on those dynamics still. And something else you can think about, this is kind of the next thing, is it's not all just forte. It's kind of a line. It kind of grows and falls. Instead of just like, which is not what you were doing. It was not like that. But it can be loud, but so it can be kind of a line instead of just all forte. You want to try that?
Mm-hmm.
So still forte, right? Still loud. Loud. Again. A little bit quieter here. Loud. Taper off here. Yeah. So you still want to stay, it's still forte, right? But it's just kind of a way to end that little phrase. So these are already kind of written in here. You can do kind of the highest point of this 2-bar thing right here is kind of in the middle. And just kind of taper off there and get piano. And we'll say the same one right here. So it's all within loud, but it gets a little softer. And same thing here. And that's called kind of looking at the phrases, different phrases. So, phrases. out your whirling leaves?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Have you been using the book mostly? Okay. Alright. Let's see. You reach? Let's bring this down a little bit.
I'll push it.
Push it this.
Yeah. And then push it back in. Good. Sounds good. So, something you could do more of is more dynamics. So, what's the first dynamic?
Piano.
Yeah, really soft. And what's the next one?
Piano.
Where's the next one written?
Mezzo piano.
Mezzo piano. So it gets a little bit louder, right, when the melody starts coming in. And then, what's the next one you were saying? Piano. To forte. So remember when I drew the little colors in? You can do even more of that, I think, on this one. And something else I was thinking about when you were playing is there's some places where I think you could pick up the pedal just for a second. So like right here, I think it would be good if you could clear the pedal for the next part. So let's try that line, the pedal. Just back. You can start right here. Start right here. And then when you get to here, you lift up the pedal before you start on this. Alright. So, can you keep your fingers down while you lift up the pedal? So let's do it in slow motion. So we'll start right here and we'll go. Do, 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 do. Hold your fingers, pedal up, down, play. Hold your fingers, pedal up and down. Oh, hold your fingers. So it's going to be like this. So on this last note, we'll go. So pedals down, fingers, pedal up, down. Next. Okay, you can try that just on this note. So fingers down. Pedal up, down. While you're holding your fingers. Yeah, and when you pedal, you're going to keep your heel on the ground. It's just going to be your toes on the ground. Accept that. Just with your foot. Yeah, so keep your foot in the same place. Just your toes up and down. Okay. Let's try it from here. Yeah, that's something that takes a lot of coordination, so you can work on that at home. But do you understand it? Good, I think you do. Pedal up, down. Measure 8. Hold fingers. else did I say about the dynamics?
Make sure that we follow them and look at them.
Yeah. Make sure you say more dynamics. I thought your ending was especially good. I noticed you did the day crescendo there. Okay, and let's get out your aim stuff, your theory.
This is a field.
Yes. Let's do harmonization. And this last one. So today, let's do Sweetly Sings. You can warm up with your left hand chords. Good. I can tell that was a lot steadier than it's been before. So have you been using the metronome? It sounds like it. Pretty steady. So on this last part, just make sure it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I think you were doing half notes or something on these. Can you start here and try that? Try to start on the last note. You can see it. Yeah, good. So we'll keep working on those for this week. Both of those. So the cuckoo. I'll check your written work. Could do 36. Oh, I know what this is. So this is sight reading. And let's see, I'll assign those for this week, just to practice some sight reading. Number 9 and 10. And now I'll check page 30, I think you did this week. Okay. Did you do the oral skills with your mom? Good, okay. Oh, looks like you didn't quite do this page. So I'll assign that again for this week, okay? Alright. So for this week, I'm going to assign this page. And it's kind of what we've been doing before. The score analysis. So like identify the key of the music. So can you find the key for that?
C.
And why do you say that?
This is the first note.
It's also the last note. That's also one. And how many sharps or flats are in this? None, that's right. So C major has no sharps or flats. That also helps figure that out. So we'll have you do this one this week. Let's see, I think I'm just going to put this in here and we'll say copy. Say copy. Score analysis. Okay. We're going to do a new song. It's in your lesson book here. It's a cool one. It's called Sword Dance. pretty fun. In my book, actually, I'm going to get out my book because mine has some cool things in it. In my book, they've actually put words to the song, which kind of tells a cool story as you play it. There it is. So see how they have little words here? He leaps out, he waves his sword, and that really tells the story of what the music sounds like. And something about music is that you're always telling a story with music. Even though it doesn't always have words, you're still communicating something to your audience. And so that's when you play it really loud, maybe it'll sound really like you're sword fighting or something. And when you play really quietly, maybe you're sneaking around. But you're telling your audience a story. I think it's pretty cool. So for this, I'm going to play this for you, and I'm going to read the words as I play it. Can you switch places with me? So the first part says, he leaps out. He waves his sword. He leaps again. He pauses. He walks along a narrow ledge. Jumps to a higher ledge and disappears into the shadows. He leaps out. He waves his sword. Isn't that cool? Okay. So today we're going to work on measures here. And then this to the end. So let's take a look at your right hand. This is in D minor 5-finger pattern. So can you play D minor 5-finger pattern? Yeah, that's right. And what note does it start at? On that page there.
F.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to have to do 3 on F. Mm-hmm. So let's try that. We'll count. Intro. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and what's that? 2 and 3 1 and 2 and 3. This is just like the beginning, right? 1 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. What's that? What is that? 2 and 3. 1, 2, rest. Good. So what do you notice about this compared to these? It's the same thing. And where does it change? See, that's the same as this, right? Where does it change? Before that.
Here.
Mm-hmm. Look at it. What's different between this part and this part?
This chord.
Mm-hmm. This one's a chord right here. And this is just not a chord, just different notes. So they're pretty much the same, but they're a little bit different. So we're going to call this A, and then we're going to call this is called A prime. So we'll go A little 1 there. And then I'll just tell you, this part's B, which I already have written in there. We'll go over that next week. Then let's play this here with your right hand. Do that. What's that interval? No, it's a fifth.
Fifth.
Yeah. There you go. And then there's a big space in between. That one's a fifth. Right. And so this part, what do you notice about that in the beginning?
It's the same.
Mm-hmm. It's the same until. And this is the same as that. Until.
Here.
Yep, until there, because it does that. So what we're gonna call this A, like the beginning. We're gonna call this part A2. It's almost the same to the very end. And let's look at your left hand. Just your left hand. What's our 5-finger pattern? That's major. This is D minor. Yep. So, can you play that? And the rest. Same thing, right? And there you go. 1, 2, and rest. And the top note stays the same. And the interval. Third, yeah. 1, 2, rest. 2, 3, 1, rest. Rest. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Yeah. And then this is all the same, right? Blah, 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 until that. So it's the same interval that this was up here. This is the fifth. There it is. But do you remember this little sign? Not quite. That means go down an octave. Go down to the next D. So pinky on. Yeah. And this is really loud. There you go. So we'll have you put these hands together this week, and I'm gonna box some that you can block together this week. That, and these are the same. And then you have to do these things. And the last one.
I go get me some.
Okay. So we're dancing. So what did we just talk about? What things are
Dynamics and our chords.
Yep, the chords. We didn't quite talk about dynamics today, but you can definitely look at that this week. Chords. Block. Boxed. So we'll go measures 1 through 8. And then 17 through the end. And if you have extra time this week and you want to do the middle part, you can try reading that. And alright, look at the sections. So I'm recording my teaching. That's why there's a computer there. But that takes your time, doesn't it? We can get out. Take me out to the ball game. And Sonja, I'm going to bring you up a little bit. Okay. Did you guys have your first rehearsal this week?
Mm-hmm.
How did that
She
go?
did.
Oh, you did.
I wasn't there.
Okay. Did it go pretty well this time? Starting off is fun. Okay, so I'll count you in, and I'll conduct you from up here. 1, 2, 3. Here, run there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, off. Okay, let's practice that last line. Go off. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, off. Oops, sorry. Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, off. Just okay. Good. So, have you guys been working with a metronome at all at home?
I don't think
I
so.
think you can do more of that. Rushed a little bit in the middle. 152. Oh, that's pretty close. Let's try a little bit. Let's try from here with the metronome.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's see. Okay, your spots. 1, 2, 3. I think Mason, you might be off. You're D. There it is. Okay. Edit. 1, 2, 3. Good, I think that's good. So we'll say practice with metronome this week. You guys are doing good.
You guys want to practice your bow? Because you're doing another recital center, so you're going to come straight out because you have block. You're going to come around. All right? Yay! Awesome. Okay.